I'm Kerry. This is my first ever cross-stitch video. I've been enjoying watching everybody's cross-stitch videos on YouTube, so I thought it was about time that I had a go at doing my own. I've been stitching for just over 25 years now. I taught myself when I was 10 years old. I then taught my mum, and just recently I've taught two friends as well, which has been lovely, getting everybody else interested in what to me is my passion. So this is going to be a video of some of the projects that I've finished, my WIP and my stash. I only ever have one WIP on the go at any one time because I'm a bit weird, and when I start something I just have to finish it before I move on to the next thing. And I know in the world of cross stitch that's pretty unusual because, you know, I know many people just love to start another project and another project and another project, but I just can't do that. I don't know why, I'm just have to finish it. I'm also a bit funny with my stash, that in the way that everything is in the order that I bought it, and that's the order that I have to stitch it, even though there's stuff that I've only bought, you know, a few months ago that I'd absolutely love to do, but I just can't do it because I've got projects that I've been waiting to be done for probably getting on for 20 years now. So yeah, so that's enough of me waffling anyway. So I'm going to show you some of the projects I've done. The first two are pictures, photos that I've taken of the two that I've hung in my house, which is Home is Where the Cat Is, and another one, it's a Mirabilia one. It's the only Mirabilia I've done, but I've got two more in my stash to do, and it's just my favourite project that I've ever done, and I think it's called Angel of Peace, but I'm not too sure about that. So yeah, so I'll put those photos in now, so I hope you like them. So now I'll show you the finished projects that I've still got, because like most I've given away, like a few are actually in America, with a few friends I have over there. So the first one, it's not actually cross stitch, it's long stitch, and it's the project that got me interested in cross stitch, because it was bought for me as a Christmas present from my parents when I was 10 years old. I don't know why they bought it me, but they obviously thought I'd enjoy doing it. Maybe I used to enjoy needlework at school, I can't remember really. But anyway, this is it, and it's done in a canvas with wool, and I think it was a series of 4. I think this was either spring or summer, and there was also autumn and winter. But from that I moved on to cross stitch, and I started off by doing one for my auntie, because she was interested in it but she never had time to do it. And I think it was like a jumble of letters, and it was all in blue, and I think really looking back, for a starter piece, I think it was actually quite difficult to do, you know, for a 10-year-old, you know, who's new to cross stitch. But anyway, I did it. And then this one, I think she actually bought me, maybe it was as like a thank you for doing it, I don't know, but it's on 32 count even weave by the look of it as well, which again is quite difficult for a starter. And as you can see, it's so just come off it, it's off centre. And I've also outlined in 2 strands instead of 1, but there we go, left a bunny rabbit. And then I moved on to Country Companions, and I think this one was one of my first, and again I've outlined in 2 strands instead of 1, and also I know a lot of the coat on the hedgehog should actually be blended, but I've not done that for some reason. But I think I was probably 11 or maybe 12 when I did that one. And then got another Country Companions one, and this one down here, you know, there where the flowers are, that was my first attempt at French knots, which hasn't gone well on this, but actually I'm quite weird. I actually don't mind French knots, I quite like them and I find them quite easy to do, but obviously my first attempt wasn't that fab. And then got another Country Companions one, and I think this one used to be like the symbol for Country Companions from what I can remember. but I like that one. I also love the back on it. This is another thing with me, I have to get the back neat, and I don't know why, because it's not like anybody's ever going to see the back, but I just do. Then we got another one. I think this was in like a mini kit, but I really like this one. I love the pattern on the wallpaper, it's quite nice. Hope you can see all these, by the way. This one I did for a friend who was getting married, but I never actually got around to framing it. But so obviously it's still here and not with my friend. This one was one that I did that used to be in a frame, and I don't know why, because I don't like it, to be honest. But so if anybody wants it, just say and it's yours. And this one I really like. It's baby animals, baby wildlife, and I love the eyes on them. And again, as I'm looking at the back here, I'm quite impressed with how neat that back is. I'm just so funny about the backs. Oh, and we've got a little Lanate sheep, because I really like sheep. And that used to be in a frame as well, but I think probably when I moved to this house, it used to be in my bedroom, like at my parents' house. I don't know whether I've taken it out of the frame for some reason, but it's a pity, because I really like that. Oh, hang on, camera's falling off. I've got it blue tacked on at the moment onto the tripod, because I'm trying to charge it at the same time. Right, then I started doing Lilliput lanes. Well, I say started, that was in between all these ones, because I collect the Lilliput lane models, and I was in the Lilliput lane membership club, and they announced that they were starting doing cross stitches, so of course I had to get them. So this was the first one. I don't actually have this model, but I think if it wasn't the first one to come out, then it was one of the first. And this is Kendal Tea House, and this is from a little cottage that's up in the Lake District where I really love to go, and those of you who come from the UK and have ever visited the Lake District will know what a beautiful place it is. And Kendal's in the far north of the Lake District, so that's a little tea house from there. And I've done the watermill, which I have actually got the model of this one, although it's not one of my favourites, I have to say. I prefer the really pretty ones. Ooh, just let me adjust the camera again. I apologise for this. It was behaving before, but this is about take 3 now, and I think it's had enough. Right, this is the toy shop, and I've got the model for this one. I quite like this one. Although the thatch roofs are a bit of a nightmare to do, doing all the back stitching on there. This one's Penny's Post, and I've got this model as well. I really like this one. My favourite Lilliput Lane one that I did, I actually gave away. It was called Gertrude's Garden, and I think that's in America now. I can't remember who I gave it to, but I'm not sure whether it was Judith, but that one might be in America. This one is one I've only recently finished. I think it only took me about a week, or maybe just over. Oh, I've just noticed there's a gold needle in there. Ah, right. I shall stick it in my t-shirt and try and remember to put it downstairs. Yes, that one's Marigold Meadow, and I really like that one. Yeah, it didn't take long at all, that one. Just about a week or so. This next one I did for my niece Beth when she was born, and she's 10 years old now, and I've never got round to framing it. I keep telling her I will do one day. And it's a calendar, and it's calendar cats, because I'm a crazy cat lady, and my youngest niece Beth, she seems to be going the same way. As you can see, it's an American cross stitch, because they've got like for the 4th of July and Thanksgiving, which we obviously don't celebrate over here. Oh, like they have Mother's Day, where is it? There for May, whereas our Mother's Day tends to be in March. But it's really sweet. I also did a calendar bears one, and that's with a friend now as well. Oops, let me adjust the camera again. Alright, sorry about that. The camera decided it had had enough after looking at all the projects I'd done. So anyway, just let me backtrack because I was talking and didn't realise the camera wasn't recording. So anyway, this is my WIP, and this is Paul Vaughan, and it's Through a Mother's Eyes. you can see there, that's what it'll look like, and this is how it looks now. And I've never done a cross stitch with so many colours in it. I think there's 82 colours including the blends, and I mean the dress alone, I've just lost track of how many colours there was in that. But as you can see, it's a mum with her daughter on her wedding day, and as the mum looks into the mirror, all she sees is a little girl. So I'm getting there with this one now. I've just got to do around here, and then up the other side. I mean, a lot of it around here is all just sort of like one colour, but it's getting there. Now we move on to my stash, and the first one is another Lilliput Lane, and this is the last of my Lilliput Lanes, and it's the Railway Cottage, and I have actually got this one. And I saw this one being done. There used to be a lovely little cross stitch shop in the town centre in an old church, and it used to be called the Craft Centre, and the woman who owned the shop used to always be sat by the till stitching, and I saw her stitching this one day, and the colours in the roof are absolutely amazing, so I had to have it. And then because I had the cross stitch, I had to get the model. So anyway, so that's that one. Then I've got, this one's been chewed by my cat. This one is sort of like the partner to the one to my current WIP, and this is Through a Father's Eyes, and it's sort of like a mirror image to the one that I'm doing now, and it's obviously the father with his daughter, and as he looks in the mirror he sees her dancing on her feet, so it's quite cute. Then we've got a lovely unicorn, because as well as liking like cute things and Victorian scenes, I also like mystical things like unicorns and dragons, and I also, as you'll see in a bit, I like winter scenes, so I've got quite an eclectic taste really. Then we've got another Polar Vaughan, and this one's called Make Believe, where it's two little girls obviously dressing up in an attic, so that's quite cute. And this one I remember buying years ago. It's only a tiny one, it won't take me long, that one, but I just thought it was really cute. I'm probably going to have to get this one framed because it is just really sweet. And it's like back in the old days where looking at the colours, they didn't sort your colours for you, so I have to do that myself. And this is going to be a bit difficult for you to see actually. I got this one in a catalogue, and I'll try and get it a bit closer so you can see the picture, and it's like Sad Sam and Sally on little dinghy boats. Yeah, not very easy to see, but I got that one from a catalogue. And this one, I actually saw somebody doing this as a WIP on one of the cross stitch videos I've watched, but I can't remember who it was. And it's penguins on ice, which I just thought was really cute. You see that? And then, oh, this is the start of like all my winter scenes. This one's a Dimensions, and it's just a winter scene. It's done on navy. I have worked on navy before, it's not my favourite, but I'll manage it, I'm sure. Oh, then we go, oh, this is one of the gold collections. I've not actually done a gold collection before, my mum has done loads, but as you'll see as we progress, all I seem to buy these days are the Dimensions gold collection. But this one's called A Stroll in the Park, and again it's just a lovely Victorian scene, a lovely picnic in the park. Oh, then a Mirabilia. What's this one called? Oh, this one's called Queen of Peace. Maybe my other one wasn't called Angel of Peace. I can't remember. You can see that one, and this was designed by Nora Corbett. And it's just lovely. Unfortunately, I've actually got the materials pack for this one, because I bought this at a craft show and they had actually packed everything up. I have bought some different fabric for it though, because they've put in it's Ada. It looks like it might be 16 count, but I've actually bought some even weave to do it on, because I just think it'll look better on even weave. Then we've got, oh, this is a House Rules bear. You can see it's really cute. Let's say, if you sleep it, make it. If you drop it, pick it up. If you open it, close it. If it's empty, fill it up. If it rings, answer it. If it barks, feed it. If it cries, love it. And I just thought that was really cute. Then we're back to Dimensions Gold, and it's another Victorian one, and this is Picnic on the Lawn, which I thought would go quite nicely with Picnic in the Park. That one. Oh, and then this is another house rules, but this one's with a cat, because of course I'm a crazy cat lady. And that one says, if you wear it, hang it up. If it's dirty, wash it. If you turn it on, turn it off. If you lift it up, put it down. If it meows, feed it. If it hurts, kiss it. And remember, Mum loves you. And obviously you put your own name in there. Back to the gold collection now, and this is the start of like all my Christmassy scenes, which I really love. This one's called Treasured Time, and it's just beautiful. And I've seen pictures on one of the Facebook site, because they've got a site, you know, a group page just for Dimensions, and I've seen pictures of it done, and it's lovely. Oh, another gold collection. This is English Valley Cottage. My mum's done quite a similar one in the Dimensions Gone. I can't remember what it's called, but she's got it framed on the stairs, and it's lovely. Oh, and then another Mirabilia one. This one's a mermaid, and it's called... Oh, there's a picture in there. I don't know what that's doing there. I've never opened the chart. Mermaid of the Pearls, and it's another one by Nora Corbett actually. And again, because I bought this at a craft place, they actually had a materials pack for it. I'm going to buy a different material, because that again, it looks like 18 count Ada, so I will buy even weave for it when I do it. Oh, it's nice of you. Put beading needles in with the, it's got some little treasures and everything, so that's that. We've got another unicorn down here. This is another gold collection, one of the petites. That's really sweet, and it's got some beautiful sparkly thread in that. And that's going to look lovely. I'm going to have to hang that one up in my bedroom. Oh yeah, I missed a picture of another one that I've got hung in my bedroom. I'll take that one as well. Then we've got Guardian of the Sea, another Dimensions Gold, which is going to look great. And then this one says Gold Collection, but it's a Candamar one, it's not the Dimensions Gold. I'm not sure, it looked really pretty on the photograph, but I'm not so sure really. It's called Cherry Blossoms. I'm sure I'll probably like it when it's done, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think there's enough detail in it for me really, but I'm sure it'll look lovely when it's done. And then we've got another I think all of these now are Dimensions Gold. This one's Coastal View, which I thought was, again, as usual, just really pretty. Holiday Village. Again, I've seen pictures of this one done, and it's lovely, and it's got little beads for the snowflakes on this one. And what's this one? Pleasures of Winter. That one down there. And I've just noticed one that's actually slipped to the bottom, which should have been before all these. If I can get it out. I actually won this one on eBay, and it's a limited edition. I can't remember where. There's a card in it somewhere that tells you. I think there was something like 3,000 made, and I've actually got a card of authenticity. Right, sorry about that again. The camera decided to give up, but we're nearly there. Well, ish. So I think I was up to this one, Winter's Hush. Another beautiful winter scene. And then this one was one I won it on eBay. It's very different to anything I've done before, but I think if I can find the little certificate, here it is. Right, Right, there was only ever 3,000 made of this, and I have number 153, and I've got a certificate to prove it. And it's a Looney Tunes one. It was for the millennium, or millennium as it calls it. So it didn't cost me much, so I thought, well, it's something different. We're back to Dimensions Gold, and this one is Maggie's Mess Maker, and I got this one because it's got a cat in it, obviously being the crazy cat lady that I am. Then we've got Aurora Cabin, and I can't wait to do this one. This one looks absolutely stunning. Oops. Sorry, I'm still having to rely on my blue tack to keep the camera on the tripod, which isn't doing very well. Anyway, that's Aurora Cabin. And then this next one, it starts off, it's a set of 6, and I've sort of, interspersed it with the gold. And it's from Jane Greenough, who runs the Cross Stitch Guild here in the UK. And I saw the first 2 that I'll show you of hers, I saw when she was on the Create and Craft channel, but then when I went on the website I found there was actually 6, and I just thought that they're very different for me, and I just thought they'd look nice sort of going up my stairs. So this is the first one, and they're all named after ballets, and this one's called Giselle, which I thought was very pretty colours. And then I say it's interspersed with the gold ones, so we're back to My Lady's Chateau, another Victorian one. And then the second of the Jane Greenough one, which is Petrushka. Again, very pretty colours. It's got some beads in this one as well. In fact, I think they all are. Then we've got Cabin Fever. I'm not so sure about this one, but again, like all of them, I'm sure it'll look great when it's done. And another Jane Greenough one. This one's Firebird. Not quite as keen on the colours in this one, but I just had to have it. If anything's a set, then I have to buy the set. Oh, this one. Oh, I've seen this one done on the Dimensions Gold site on Facebook, and it looks stunning. The pictures just, I think with all of the gold ones, the pictures don't do them justice. But this one's Paris Market. I can't wait to do that. It's going to be great. And another of the Jane Greenough ones. This one's Nutcracker. Again, I don't like the colours, which is a pity because I really love the Nutcracker ballet. I went to see it, not the Christmas just gone, the Christmas before, when the Northern Ballet were doing it in Manchester. It was amazing. We were in the front row and it was just great. This one, again, I don't really like it, but it's got a cat on it, so I had to have it. And it's called, I don't know how you pronounce the last word, Max in the Adirondack. I don't know how you pronounce it. Something to do with fishing, anyway. And I just had to have it because it's got a cat on it, but I don't really like it. But there you go. Oh no, it's this one next, isn't it? Yeah, another Jane Greenough. Oh, this one I think is beautiful. This one's Capelia. And I just love the colours in this one, it's so pretty. Oh, and then this one, I've got a thing about butterflies. Butterflies have a very special meaning to me, which I won't go into. And even I have a butterfly tattoo, but this one's called Butterfly Forest. And I just think that's going to look amazing when it's done. And then another Jane Greenough, and this one's Swan Lake, and it's very, very muted colours on this one, I think is what you'd say. Right, the next one, this is a pattern, and one of the cross stitch groups I'm in on Facebook called Cross Stitch Friendly Circle, which is brilliant. Somebody had done this pattern on here, and it's a Joan Elliott, and I managed to get it from 123 Stitch in America, and it's called Victorian Dollhouse. And when I saw the pictures of it done, I just loved it. I fell in love with it, so I had to get it. So that's just a pattern. I've not got any of the fabric or threads or anything for that yet. Right, these two, the ones that my mum had that she decided that she'd never do, so she gave them to me. And one's a cat and one's a dog. Just a line of them. and she's done one, I think it was rabbits that me and my brother bought her one Mother's Day years ago, but she never got round, and she said she won't ever do these ones, so she gave them to me. And we're back to Dimensions Gold. This one I think is so pretty. Floral Retreat. Oh, this one again. Pictures just don't do it justice. I've seen this one done and it was gorgeous, and it's kitty litter. And my mum got me this one for Christmas, just gone. Getting towards the end now, I promise. Oh, and then we've got, this one's a Dimensions, it's not a gold, but Warm and Fuzzy Kitten, because it's so cute. And this one's on black Ada, so, and I've never worked on black before. My mum did and she said it was a nightmare, but it's just so cute. And then these two, these are by Jane Greenough. You can't really see very well from here, but they're actually, you stitch them into little books, and they're like sampler books, and they teach you different types of stitching. Like, you start off with cross stitch, but then you've got all sorts, I can't even remember the names of all the stitches in them. You've got some hard anger in it, which I've really fancied trying hard anger. I think there's some black work in it. But one is a flower sampler book, and the other one is a strawberry sampler book, which you might be able to see a little bit better on that, what it turns into. But you can sort of personalise them, and they are such special things when they're done, and they become like a heirloom really. So I've not got children, but I've got two nieces who I absolutely adore, called Emmy and Beth, who I've already mentioned, Beth. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do this one for Emmy, I'm going to do this one for Beth, so that they'll always have something of me. That's the plan, one day. And then to finish off, just got a few patterns. This one came free with the magazine. It's and it just looks so cute. It's just like a little well, gingerbread cottage. It's for Christmas really. It's quite easy pattern. So I've actually given this to a friend as well, who has recently just, I'm just teaching her to cross stitch. So I'll get that one done, and then because I'm the crazy cat woman, I've got to do this one. I love cats. It's really, really sweet. I really like that one. And then there's a few pattern books here. Kitten Caboodle. I really like that one as well. It's a bit like that Warm and Fuzzy Kitten. A few in there which I might get to do. This one's Catitudes. Things. Cats are angels with tails. I wouldn't say mine are angels, but like that one. What's that one? If you think money can't buy happiness, you don't know where to shop. It's just a cat with loads of fish. Blessed are those who can laugh at themselves, for they shall never cease to be amused. That's very true. That's that one. Life is like a piano. What you get out of it depends on how you play it. That's right. Think old and you are old. Think young and you are still old. I don't really get that one. Purr and the world purrs with you. Hiss and you hiss alone. That one's good. And then friends come in all sizes, shapes and colours. I really like that one. I might do that one at some point. Oh, there's another one up there. What's that one say? My cat walks all over me. Yes, they do. As does my dog, who's over there. Tammy, can you say hello? No? Okay, no, she's not. And that's it. So I've got to tidy all this mess up now. I'll go and